This is Redfeather from Playback. In this Krita and Kdenlive video, we will be showing you how to build a tutorial utilizing Krita, then placing it into Kdenlive for further editing, like adding audio and adjusting property values. Keep in mind, it is a bit rustic and only meant to give you the fundamental idea, and it is up to you to expand upon them. As you can see, I am using Krita 4.0.1 and Kdenlive version 18.08.2. So let's get started. The first thing, of course, would be to decide what the tutorial would be about and what photos you would like to use. For this example, I will use the same photo. I have copied and pasted them and renamed them in numerical order and place them in their own file, so as when I go to retrieve them using Krita, I can find them easily. Once this is done, open Krita, go to File, and scroll down to Open New, and click. Then, in the bottom right hand corner, click Create. Once your Krita canvas appears, go to File, scroll down to Import Animation Frames, and click. Once the Import Animation Frames window appears, in the left lower hand corner, click on Add Image. Navigate to where the images are stored on your device. Highlight all the items you wish to use and click Open. Notice on my Krita timeline, I now have 3 keyframes. Also notice the images are a bit small, and I would like them to fill the canvas. Krita makes it easy to solve this. Go to your toolbox, click on the Move tool. I like to center it first, or you can just skip to the next step. Once centered, go back to your Krita toolbox and click on Transform Layer or Selection. Notice this places a box around the image. Drag each edge to where you would like it to be. I will drag mine to fill the whole canvas. Now notice the images on my Krita timeline. My keyframes are too close together. So let's think duration. How long do we want each image to stay before going to the next? I found that 24 was a comfortable spot, so I will place mine at intervals of 24. Of course, if I need more time, I can further adjust this during my Kdenlive editing. For now, I will set my Krita end time at 48, being that is the last keyframe. Once this is done, we can now circle items, add pointers, or if you have a mind to add animated features, it is all up to you and how creative you would like to be. Once you are done adding features you desire for your tutorial developed in Krita, it is time to give it a playback. For me, this is still a little too fast, but Krita makes an easy adjustment for this. We will adjust the frame rate. I have found that for me, in this Krita Kdenlive example, a frame rate of 6 worked for me, so I set mine to 6. Once you find the frame rate that works for you, give it a playback. Oh yes, much better. Once this is done, we need to adjust this Krita tutorial with some end time play. In order to do this, I will change the end time to 72. There are two things you will want to remember, so write them down at this point if you need to. One is the end time, and two is the frame rate. Now that this is done, it is time to render your Krita animation. Go to File, scroll down to Render Animation, and click. This will bring up the Krita Render Animation window. The important thing here is where it says last frame. This number should be the same as your end time. So I will set this to 72. This is all that needs to be adjusted on this window. If you're going to use Kdenlive, I will show you how to adjust the frame rate there. If you're planning not to use Kdenlive, you might wish to adjust it now. Once you are done making all of your adjustments, click on File Location. Name your Krita animation video, navigate to the location you'd like to save it to, and then click Save. Once this is done, close Krita and open Kdenlive. Click on Add Clip, navigate to where you saved your video, highlight your video, and click Open. Once the video is in the project bin, drag and place it on the timeline of Kdenlive. Notice how small it seems. And as we give it a playback, it is way too fast. So let us fix this. Open the Video Properties window. Expand it to see all of the functions of the Properties window. Now remember, I had my frame rate set to 6. So, put a check mark in the frame rate box and adjust your frame rate to what it was in Krita. Next is duration. Put a check mark in the duration box. This is a little bit of guesswork, but I found a value of 15 worked for me. If I need more, I can cut, copy, and paste during the edit. Once this is done, return to the Kdenlive timeline, expand the video to the proper duration, and give it a playback. If it is to your liking, you can render or do further editing if your audio is prepared. I hope you have enjoyed this Krita Kdenlive video and found it helpful in some fashion. And if so, then why not give this video a like? And while you're at it, why not become a subscriber? And ring that bell in order to receive notifications your way of newly released videos. I mean, after all, it is free. The intro and extra of this video has been provided by none other than Alex Abayu1 from his YouTube channel. Thank you in advance. I am out.